Good day, everyone. This is Coach Reese coming at you with another great video. I'm hoping all is well with you and your family and that you're enjoying your day. Today's topic or today's video is going to be about never be afraid to ask questions. And so I feel that this video is very important because no question is a stupid question. If you are curious about something or you're not quite sure about a particular situation, never be afraid to ask. Never be afraid to ask why. Okay, and you you keep asking questions until you get clarification or you get the answer that you needed. Okay, before um, before I start the video today, I have 2 points that I want to discuss, and one of these points I'm kind of on the fence about, but I pray that I give you the correct explanation of what I meant at the time when I wrote this down on this in my notes. The first point is I want to talk about uh, humility. Um, Humility is a very powerful discipline, young people, that you have to learn how to master. In order to achieve great things in life, I think it's best that you be humble. I'll give you an example. Um, if you are like a quarterback of a team, if you're a quarterback of a football team, your job is to either pass the ball to one of your teammates or hand off the ball to, a running back behind you or beside you, depending on what type of play it is. Most people, like me and probably other fans, they consider the quarterback to be the leader of the offense. And that may be partially true, you know, and but the key is in order to be a good leader, I feel that you have to put other people ahead of yourself. So, in other words, the situation, if you were a quarterback, if you put your teammates ahead of yourself, you know what I mean? I think that's an awesome step into humility. No great athlete can win a game by himself. You know what I'm saying? Now, you may be able to do great things on the field and, accomplish great things, but it's just my humble opinion. It takes a football team to win a football game. It takes a basketball team to win a basketball game. Do you understand? It takes everybody on that court. It takes everybody on that basketball court to come together on one accord to win the game. It takes everybody on that football field to come to on one accord to win a football game. You understand? So when you are humble, young people, like I say, if you are a quarterback of a team and you put your teammates ahead of yourself, I'm telling you, you're headed to greatness. And I think that's why I wrote on my little sheet of paper, humble greatness, because humility is great because, first of all, in a situation with you being a quarterback, you're putting the team ahead of yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Even though you may be a great athlete, that's awesome that you have the skills. Like, I used to love a player, quarterback. His name was Michael Vick. I used to love to watch him play because not only can the man pass the ball, but he can run extremely fast and get himself out of very bad situations and gain yards for the team, and that's awesome. you know but you have to, young people, you have to start practicing the discipline of humility, because when you're humble, like I say, you put people ahead of yourself, right? And also when you're humble, most people that are humble are willing to learn. You know what I'm saying? There's no person on this earth that knows everything. Everybody has a space that they can learn from. Does that make any sense? Like for me, I'm not good in math and science. So I have plenty of space, you know what I mean, to learn some math and science. But I have to be humble and willing to learn. And that's key, young people. Always stay humble, because when you're humble, you have the spirit to learn and grow. And when you're humble, you also put people ahead of yourself. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what makes you a great person. If you're a great person, people will see the greatness within you without you bragging about yourself. Does that make any sense? But it's always important to put other people ahead of yourself. Speak highly of other people before you speak highly of yourself. Remember that. Speak highly of other people, young people, before you speak highly of yourself. That is an awesome discipline to learn, and that is called humility. That's one of the traits of humility, I should say. Young people, always have the courage to do the right thing. Well, in this video, well, you should have the courage to do the right thing. But I think I meant to say in this video, have the courage to ask questions. You know, like, so in other words, if you have a burning question in the class, and you're frustrated about a specific issue in class, don't hesitate to ask the teacher. You know what I'm saying? Because the very question that you ask your teacher, you understand, I assure you one of your classmates had the same question. They may have been afraid to ask the question. So young people, never be afraid to ask questions. Don't ever think that people are going to think you're stupid or whatever. Let me tell you something. In life, people are going to talk about you. Okay, they're gonna gossip about you, and that's just a part of life. So you have to have the courage to learn, to get your education for yourself. And once you get your education, have the courage to teach someone else. You know what I mean? But never be afraid to gain knowledge or wisdom by asking questions. Never be afraid to do that. Okay, young people, I'm going to go into the conclusion of my video and I'm going to have to make this a 2-part series. I'm going close to 8 minutes here, so I'm going to go ahead and conclude this video. In all my videos, I touch on the topic of wisdom. I touch on the topic of critical thinking. And then I touch on the topic of, I have an ending statement of practice, I should say, excuse me. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the 3 points on wisdom. Point number 1, wise people are good listeners. Wise people are good listeners. Point number 2, wise people have the thirst or desire to learn good knowledge and spiritual knowledge. Young people, point number 2 is extremely important. Wise people have the thirst or desire to learn good knowledge and spiritual knowledge. Point number 3, wise people have the courage to teach their wisdom. Wise people have the courage to teach their wisdom. So young people, I encourage you to do your research on the topic of wisdom. And I pray that you all will pursue wisdom with the utmost seriousness. Young people, if you pursue wisdom with the utmost seriousness, it will benefit you tremendously in the long run. I want you to remember that and take that to heart. I have a statement dealing with critical thinking, and it goes like this. Always be a critical thinker, young people, especially when making big decisions. Always be a critical thinker, young people, especially when making big decisions. So, young people, I encourage you all to discuss the topic of critical thinking with your parents, and your parents will help you navigate the differences between making big decisions and minor decisions. Young people, I also encourage you to do your research on the topic of critical thinking. And I pray that you all will become critical thinkers as soon as possible. It's just my humble opinion, young people. The sooner you become a critical thinker, the better off you'll be in the long run. And it will be a tremendous blessing for you. I have an ending statement of practice, and I'm going to go ahead and get started with that. I love you, young people. I want the best for you. I want you to practice using love and wisdom in all that you do. Life is a game that you must learn how to play. Practicing love and wisdom with your family, friends, and loved ones creates a powerful team. Love conquers all, even if you feel defeated. So, young people, I encourage you to keep loving and keep growing and gaining in wisdom, and God will bless you in a mighty way. I encourage you all to hit the thumbs up on this video. I encourage you all to share this video with family, friends, and loved ones. And I encourage you all to subscribe to my channel. At the end of the day, young people, I want you to accomplish all your goals and dreams in life as long as it is productive. I support you 110%, and I want you to be the best person that you possibly can be every single day of your life. That is also very important, young people, that you take that to heart and do that, okay? I have one more nugget of wisdom before I conclude this video, and it goes like this. Don't ever think that you're better than anyone else, but rather, young people, think of yourself as just as good as anyone else. Humility is a vital key to a successful life. Okay, young people, I'm going to officially conclude this video by saying, may God bless you and may God keep you until we meet again.